We have been super busy at Directorii.com. Unfortunately, I'm way behind sharing updates publicly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share 2 updates for the next 15 days. So this is my Directory 30 challenge, where every single day I'm sharing with you. So right here, I'm sharing with you 2 updates explaining how directory works, what's new. We have a little bit change of business model in the past couple months. Not many people know about details. So this is my first video of 30 explaining Directorii.com. I'm gonna publish another one today, and moving forward for the next 15 days, 2 updates a day. So if you're a directory contractor, tune in. They're gonna be super short videos, but I promise you'll get a lot of value understanding how the platform works. So today in the first video, I wanna address our background check. So we do true background check on our contractors because we back them up with our own money. So, to avoid the risk, we do check for felonies, for bankruptcies, for previous history. And a lot of contractors are skeptical about it, especially if you have history. I always said we're a company of second chances. Over the past 4 years, we have a lot of contractors who've been flagged, but still uh, got listed on the platform. Usually, if you do have, like bad history, recently we have someone who had, bankruptcy through medical history, couldn't pay medical bills. We understand the situation. We're still gonna list you. We look at a few things. We look at our risk, and if we trust you. There's big difference if you file bankruptcy 7 years ago versus 3 months ago. There's a big difference if you what kind of track record you have, if you've done it 3 times or if you've done it 5 times or if you've done it once. We do have players in the roofing industry who've changed names 3, 4, 5 times. What's stopping them to do it number 6? You get the idea. Every situation is different, but I would say majority of good people do get on Directorii.com, even with a bad record. We just want to know what the bad record is. Again, there's a timing is crucial. If you have drug possessions 10 years ago and you've been sober for the past 10 years, it's one thing. But if it's 2 months old, if you just committed major crime and something bad, we might ask you to wait a little bit more time, give you another year, to change your life, maybe work with you before we recommend you. So we do take background checks very seriously. I've never ever publicly or privately shared any information from background checks in full confidentiality. We use very good third party to do our background checks. That's why it's cost like $99 when you apply Directorii.com. We don't charge you. We don't make money on background checks like Home Advisor does or a few other of our competitors who charge like $350. We charge $100, but that's our cost. It cost us. I have a big bill to do this background checks every month, and it is what it is. If something bad happens, you're probably gonna get a call with me, and we'll go over your history. Obviously, if you have a major felony, if you have something really bad financially or personally happened, we're just gonna have a conversation. And I've had a lot of those conversations with the people who are on the platform. We are the company of second chances. Stuff happens. If we believe you that you have changed your ways and you're a solid contractor today, it would be our honor to recommend you and stand behind you, help you sell those jobs. So this is how we do it. If you have any concerns about your background check, or maybe you don't want to join because you can schedule a call with me and we'll go over your history and before you even apply, and I'll tell you, what I think. And we do have a lot of drug addicts. I mean, it's construction industry, right? Nobody's perfect. I don't care, how bad you messed up in the past. What I care is who you are today. What's your dreams? What are you building? What kind of company you're running? What's your code of ethics today? Because if you changed your ways and you're trying to rebuild your life, I don't care if you've been in prison. I don't care, you know, if you stole money before. I don't care how many bankruptcy you have. Like, if we trust you today, we will recommend you. We will work with you, and we will keep it confidential. Like, we just need to know. And the reason is because we're a media company too, and we don't want to list someone, and then you know people will be attacking you. And it's actually happened multiple times where we would list a contractor and we would get hate online, and people would be bashing us, saying, do you know that you recommend felons? Yeah, I know. Like, what do you have? Yeah, they've done it in the past. They've changed their ways. They're new people now. What do you have? Like, what do you have against, how you're gonna use it against us? Because we just need to know, in order to recommend someone even with a bad record, we need to know what the record is. We don't like this kind of surprises, and we're not afraid of records. I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. As we're in it together, as long as we know what the accusation is or what's the full story is, we can work with it, and we can change lives. We can change people's lives, in business and personal, and that's what it's all about. So this is my take on um, background checks. If you have any questions, comment below. And in the next video, I'll talk about relationship with investors. What's that all about? If you have any questions, reach out. And again, this is one of 30 videos explaining Directorii.com today.